Hi everyone! Thanks for coming back to see another wonderful video from yours truly, Miss Molly May. And I was going to do another tutorial for you this evening, and if you like what you see, stay tuned and I will show you how I got to this. Now be aware there was a brief interruption in the middle of my video because I somehow stopped the recording. So stay tuned and we'll go ahead and get started. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to go ahead and get started. Now, what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and applied my foundation, and I also did a little bit of concealer because I had some spots I wanted to cover up, and I also did a little bit of primer before the foundation. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you the products that I used since I didn't do that routine with you now. And the primer that I used is the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. It goes on real smooth. I love it. I just got it, so I haven't had it for that long. It glides on really, really well. Foundation-wise, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. My shade is 235, which is pure beige. And I have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer that I've been using a lot recently, and it really brightens the under eyes. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to apply that right under my eye and to the other side. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is blend that in with my beauty blender. And I just do it in a dabbing motion. And I go all the way up to the side here. And then I do my eyelid as well. It helps really set for a primer for when the application of the eyeshadow goes on. I feel like it really makes it stay longer and you get less creasing. I still use an eyelid primer when I do my eyeshadow along with this. So it's just an extra step if you want to use it or not. If you don't, that's okay. Usually cuts down a little bit of time if you don't have that much time to get ready in the mornings. I completely understand that. I'm usually rushing and putting mascara on the way to work. Not fun to do in the dark. Don't like it. Okay, next what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to apply a little bit of powder under my eyes to set the concealer so that it continuously stays throughout the day. And the brush that I'll be using is a brush that I recently got in a Nipsey bag, which is Lexi Large Angled Brush. This is what it looks like. It works really, really well. It's kind of dirty. I use it quite a bit. And the under eye powder that I will be using is from a palette that I recently got from Coastal Scents. And it is their Sleek Silhouette palette with 9 highlights, contour, and blush shades. The palette looks like this. It's a great mix of colors. You get 3 contour / bronzer colors. You get 3 regular all over face powders, and I believe this top one here is a highlighter. It's got lots of shimmer in it. These two are both matte. And then you get 3 very drastically different colors of blushes. I rarely use this one because I feel like I'm not tan enough to pull this one off, and when I have played with it, the payoff is quite bright. I'll go ahead and show you that on my hand. Just do that. Yeah, it's real bright. You can almost like use it for a regular eyeshadow if you wanted to, but it's too much for me. I mean, I'm sure I'll play with it eventually, but I'm not ready. I'm a little scared. The middle color I use probably most frequent. It is a very bright bubblegum pink, but I do it so lightly that you can't really see it. I make it so you can build it up. You can just swipe it on. You'll just have a big giant pink stripe and you'll look like a crazy person. If you want to do that, that's fine. Not my cup of tea. This last color is very, very subtle. It gives you a nice flush of color in your face. This one is very buildable, and I sometimes pair it with other blushes that I have in my collection to give it my own pretty much customized color. It is a great palette. I got it off Amazon. I believe it was like $11, and it was like regularly $15, $20 or something like that, and you can also get it from their website. I'll put links to all the websites for all the brands that I use in my description below. So I'll go ahead and use this color here, which is a matte, very light color, and I will just sweep it under the eye. Just like so. This brush is so soft. I could just brush my face with it all day. Kind of sounds silly, but whatever's clever. Whatever is clever. I'm just kind of mattifying the face. I could probably do that with a face brush, but this is handy. And the look that I was going to be doing with you guys today is I had a request from a friend of mine to try to use this eyeshadow that I've had for a super, super long time, and I was going to do it with a nude lip. And I have a palette that I recently got from a brand called, I believe it's Profusion. Yes, Profusion. And I got 2 palettes from them, and this is one half of it. Go ahead and show you. Comes with a mirror, so I'm covering it up for you. And I got another one of the exact same thing, but it's completely different colors. I love it. It's just, you get so many colors, and the pigmentation of it is awesome. There is a bit of fallout with it, but I love using these colors. I just love using crazy colors. I do have a couple palettes that are just strictly neutrals, but lately I've just been drawn to like crazy, bright, fun colors. I feel like it really describes who I am. And I usually always do it with a very subtle lip almost every single time. The only bad thing about this is when I got it, this little empty little pot here, yeah, that's how it came. I was not happy. It's just like a royal blue. It's okay. It's not like I would probably use it all up before I would throw it away anyways, but whatever. So what I'm going to go ahead and do before I start on my eyeshadow is apply a base. And I have Mika Beauty Cosmetics Eye Primer. This is the pot. And then there's the lid for you. What I'm going to go ahead and do is just put a little bit on my finger and just rub it all over my eye, all the way up to my brow. It kind of reminds me of a concealer, but a little thicker. Like it's a super, super thick cream. I've been using it every day since I got it. And I got it in my Ipsy bag this month. I absolutely loved my Ipsy bag. It was awesome. There's a couple things I wish I would have gotten that I didn't, but I'm not going to complain. I really liked my bag. Let's see. I'll go ahead and use my palette now, and I'll be using the light green to start out with. I'm going to put that in my crease, and I'm going to be using a fluffy brush that I got. I think it's Real Techniques, and I got it at Walmart. It was a 2-pack, so you get a brush, different kind of brush end on each side. And I don't have my other one with me because I wasn't going to use it. So I'll go ahead and use my fluffy brush, and I will just go at it. I'll just very lightly put that into my crease. I'm going to build it up and just go back and forth till I get to the color that I want. Hopefully you can see it all right on screen there. I just find this so much fun. I actually didn't really start getting into makeup until probably about 6 or 7 months ago. It was just never my thing. I'd always just put a little bit of eyeshadow on, maybe some mascara, and then I was done. Yay? Nay? More? Okay, we'll do more. Yeah, I like it. Sorry if I'm not talking enough. Give me something to talk about. Which colors do you like in my palette? Do you like any of them? Do you want to see a tutorial on any of these colors? Feel free to comment down below. Please subscribe. You don't have to. You can just hit a thumbs up. That works too. Whatever you want to do. Whatever's clever. Whatever is clever. Okay. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is warm up my crease a little bit. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of this light orange color. Just a touch of it. Because I'm afraid if I put too much, it's going to make it look more brown. I think I'm going to use the mirror on my palette. Because the mirror I was looking at is a bit far from my face and a tad blind. I'm so glad it's Wednesday. And then I'll probably be putting this up really, really late. So by the time you're seeing it, it's probably going to be Thursday. So, my bad. I'll just keep this up. Still building it. I'm going back and forth between the light orange color and the light green color as well. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is switch it up and go to my darker green that I have right here and start applying that just to the outer edges of the eye, because I don't want this to be like a dominant, super dark green, crazy green, because I have a really cool green that I want to use. And back to the little mirror. I'm just going to apply that to the outer edge to both sides. And let's see. I've been listening a lot on my Pandora. It's going to be kind of funny. The Eagles station. Yes, I did say the Eagles. No, I'm not 50 years old. No, I'm not an old person. I just love that kind of music. Just going to blend everything together. Sorry, probably covering up my face here. My bad. Add a little more of the dark green. And then go back to my blending brush. I got this at Walmart as well. It's kind of got a stippling into it. It doesn't grab a lot of color if you were to dip it in the palette, but it grabs just enough so you can build whatever color you plan on using. It makes it so it just makes subtle transitions between the colors, so it makes it really easy to blend. I've never seen one of these before anywhere. So I just popped across it and I was just like, well, hello. Okay, thanks. I'll buy you. I'm just going to bring a little bit under the lash line. I'll come back later with my darker green that I'm going to be using. I tried filming in a different place this evening because I was going to try to catch some natural light. That didn't work out. I had to cut someone's hair. It took like the rest of my time. Okay. Next, I'm going to be using this fun color that I have, which is a shade of green. I've had this eyeshadow for a super long time because I don't even think they make this anymore. And it's the L'Oreal Hip High Intensity Pigments. I can't talk. I'm sorry. It's a loose pigment. This is the color here. Probably doesn't pay off that real well. Wow. Okay. I don't know if you can see it in the lid. It's very pigmented. I haven't used this in God knows how long. And I know a lot of people say you shouldn't hang on to makeup that long, but if it still works and you're the only person who's ever used it, why not? I have a makeup palette that I've had since I was like 12 years old. I'll show you in another video, but I still use it to this day. I've never had any problems with it. It's like one of my favorite things. I'm very nostalgic for stuff like that. I don't want to throw it away at all. So what I'm going to do is I have this very fine, thin brush. I believe it just says eyeshadow brush. It's a super old brush. I got it at Ulta a very long time ago. And it used to be real firm on the ends here. And now it's kind of like, it just kind of spread apart over the years because I've had it for like 10 years. And I just use it all the time. I'm going to use it to apply the dark green right into the crease. So I can almost have a cut crease type look. So I'm going to very carefully do that. And I have hooded eyes, so sometimes you can't always see the color payoff of what I'm doing because it gets swallowed by my head. Yep, that's what I said. Swallowed by my head. I'm just going to be very careful. When I apply this and have a gentle hand, yeah, there's a lot of fallout on this. Not really what I wanted. And I somehow turned into a ventriloquist. Is that how you say it? feel like this is covering up all the work that I have already done. It's very bright. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab some of my powder that I used for under my eyes and just pack that on right under where I applied the green at. Huh. I'm kind of just like blending it all in now. What's the point in all the work that I just did? Okay. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye, come back, and then we'll keep going from there. Okay, so had some technical difficulties and you missed some stuff. So I took off my lips. I'm gonna redo those real quick because you apparently missed them. So I'm gonna be using a lip liner from Jessie's Girl Cosmetics in the color Naked, and I really enjoy the color. It is slightly drying because I think it's just because it's a pencil. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that now. And I know some people apply just the outline. I like to apply it all over. I came across Jessie's Girl Cosmetics from a Pinterest ad. Not like an ad like, oh, come to jessiesgirl.com and buy her stuff. There was like this thing going around with holographic lip glosses, but this was like something from a couple years ago. But I just recently came across it, and I thought it was the coolest lip gloss I'd ever seen. And Jessie's Girl Cosmetics had it, and I was like, I have to have that. And like I saw a couple YouTube tutorials on them just changing the complete look of their lipsticks or lip liners. And I was like, I have to have one, so I got one. I might do another tutorial for you because I didn't think it'd go well with my makeup scheme. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my lipstick over my lip liner that I've already applied. And it was from a free gift with purchase at Estee Lauder. It is a color called Beige Shimmer. It is a very mauve color. I really like it. It's very nude. Or as some people would say, very Kylie Jenner. I did see recently in the news that teenage girls are so obsessed with wanting to get the Kylie Jenner lips that they're doing the trick with the bottle cap and exploding their lips. Why would you go that far? It's too deep. Too deep. Too deep. Anyways, let's see. I think there was one more thing I wanted to do, but I forget what it was. Because my freaking video messed up. Urgh! There's always been one thing wrong with every video I've done. So, yeah. I think that's everything. It's a good second attempt at a makeup tutorial. I will call this one the Green Goblin. How's that? Does that work? I think it does. Because I want to get real creative with these names. So, if you want, go ahead and follow me. Tweet me. Message me. Whatever you want to do. I have a Snapchat. It's Superstitious27. I have a Instagram. Superstitious27. You can get me at Facebook at facebook.com/superstitious30. And my other screening for Twitter, which is unlike any of the other ones that I've just explained to you, which is madmall724, which is my Twitter name. So yeah, I'm going to try to work on getting all of them the same name so it's much easier to find me, because I've seen a lot of people say, it's this name at all of these social media websites. No. I have to make things super difficult for you, so I'm sorry about that. So go ahead and find me. My name is Molly. This is my channel, Miss Molly May. I'm a bit sassy, I'm a bit crass, and I like to do what I want to do. And like I've said in several other videos, I just don't care. So if you like what you see, please comment down below. Give me more suggestions. Come back and see me. Please come back and see me. Subscribe. Hit that thumbs up at the bottom, and I will give you more of this amazingness, because I love me and I love you. So, hey! Okay, so I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.